Good morning. It's just after 5:30 a.m. and I'm headed down to the Chesapeake Bay to look for some birds. Today I'm doing a big day, so trying to find as many species as possible, and that's happening all across Calvert County. So folks are trying to get out there, find as many birds as they can, and I'll be staying around the American Chestnut Land Trust. I'm gonna start out down by the bay, see if I can find any warblers down there, and then head back into the woods once it lightens up a bit. The moon's still up. Sun just rose. There's also 2 spotted sandpipers down by the water. Sounds like there's a palm warbler singing up in this tree. I found the palm warbler. He moved to this tree and he was singing again. But just after I got the camera trained on him, he flew off, so no palm warbler video. An osprey just dove down right here in the shallow water, caught a fish. Successful trip down to the beach. Heard a yellow-rumped warbler and a palm warbler, and then walking back here, just heard a magnolia warbler, common yellowthroat, and a Louisiana water thrush. So starting to find some warblers, good news. Now I'm heading off into the woods. This trail follows a stream for a while and then goes up into a little bit higher elevation with some mountain laurel, rhododendron. There's something moving. I do not know what is right down there, but something is making little squeaky noises. Oh my goodness, that's a baby raccoon. You gotta be kidding me. Well, that was just a little baby raccoon sitting by the trail. I don't want to stay there long, don't want to scare his mama off. I'll check on the way back, see if he's still there. It's hard to spot the birds in the dense foliage, but there's a lot of birds singing right now. There was a worm-eating warbler singing that way a moment ago. A veery as well. Just heard a Kentucky warbler singing this way from the underbrush. Those are hard bird to find, but they're super cool. You can only find them pretty deep in the forest like this. Found a Kentucky warbler. He's singing directly above me. There are Louisiana water thrushes singing from along this stream. Now I'm headed up away from the stream. There's some power lines that go by up ahead, and that can be a good spot to find sparrows. Sometimes you get lucky and see hawks there too. This mountain laurel here is the favorite of the hooded warblers. You can see some of it's already blooming. Just made it out to the power line cut. Trees are all a lot taller here than last time I visited. A little harder to get a view of everything. There's a thrush up here along the trail. All of these trees here are called pawpaws. In late August, they have a delicious fruit. Best fruit of the woods, in my opinion. There's a red-eyed vireo singing up here. Looks like he's eating a worm or something too. I'm just finishing up the trail. It's been about 3 miles. I saw or heard 42 species so far and got videos of a few of them. And after this, I'm gonna head over to Parker's Creek. I was planning to kayak, but there's a small craft advisory today, so instead I'm planning to bike. Highlight of this walk was getting to see the yellow-breasted chat. Those are usually pretty elusive. Checking to see if the raccoon's still here. Yeah, he was right in there last time. Hope his mama got him. Grab breakfast, it's just before 10. I'm gonna head out on the bike. Here we are. Now it's just about half a mile to walk down to the creek. Hearing a lot of the same birds from the first trail so far. Some ovenbirds, red-eyed vireos, northern prulas. I can tell nobody's watching in a while because there are lots of spiderwebs. Even though I'm still pretty deep in the woods, I'm now heading down the ravine towards Parker's Creek. Just heard my first red-winged blackbird of the day down by the water. And I made it to the creek. Oh my goodness, there's a family of Canada geese. If I was coming by kayak, would have made it to the same spot, but would have gone 2 miles out in the Chesapeake Bay from where I saw the sunrise this morning and then traveled up the creek. So still would have ended up right here. This tree right here had a red-headed woodpecker nesting in it 2 years ago. Bet you can even still see the hole. Yep, I think that's the one. Right behind me is an impressive beaver dam. It stretches the whole length of the creek. The raft area was a little bit quieter than usual today, so I'm going to head back into the woods, do a 4-mile loop here on the north side of the American Chestnut Land Trust, see if we can find any more forest birds. There's a worm-eating warbler foraging up here just to the right of the trail. They probe around in clumps of dead leaves and look for little insects. Here's a better view of the creek. The water's really high right now. When it's lower, there's muddy edges along the bank, and sometimes that's a good spot to find shorebirds, but there's still some good activity out here. There's some Canada geese. Another one, it looks like it has a nest or something in the grasses over here. There's a double-crested cormorant resting on a log in the distance as well. They're pretty far off, but you can see red-winged blackbirds perched on the grasses in the distance as well. Now I'm back to hiking along the trail, following the creek. Got a hairy woodpecker hiding in here. I was just calling a moment ago. There it is again. It's another new bird of the day for me. There's a Baltimore oriole singing somewhere up here. It's a great bird. There's a Carolina wren singing his little heart out up there. I just found a hooded warbler flying right up in this tree. Made it to the land trust farm. Look around here, see if I can find any nice farm birds. Back in the woods, and hungry for lunch. I'm gonna see if I can finish up this leg of the trail, ride the bike back, and return by 2 p.m. to eat. Bet somebody's got a nice home down in there. Found an ovenbird. That's another pretty reclusive warbler. Recording it right now on the camera. Woods in this section of the land trust are a lot more open. I just finished the loop and I'm back at Parker's Creek. It's right around 2 p.m. and I'm getting hungry. The raft looks like an excellent snack spot. Made it back to the bike. Also made a quick stop at the pond. There's a solitary sandpiper and some mallards too. And I'll end the day with the bald eagle. Final count 67 species.